Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we apparently have a civil war brewing. Who is this? Pretty much just Arsham or Aduni. Okay, well, this guy's very, very angry. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, this is the civil war that we were saying we may actually end up having to fight. I mean, this guy's just exceptionally angry. Now, we could attempt to bring him to trial. We have a very low chance. Can we do anything that would potentially improve that chance? His popularity doesn't have anything to do with that, does it? It's pretty much just the corruption. Interesting. Well, that's an interesting option. We could rival him and then attempt to assassinate the rival. Let's do it. That gets us 7 aggressive expansion, which is kind of weird because that's mostly an external thing, but okay. I understand the tyranny, absolutely. But 7 aggressive expansion is a little strange. So, yeah, he was not convinced. You don't say. It's because we're trying to kill him, probably. That probably has something to do with it. Let's go ahead and build more farming settlements. Or one more farming settlement. We should keep at least 100 gold in the tank right now, in case this civil war does break out. We have 15 months. So actually, let's go ahead and build our next farming settlement. We have 15 months here, and we are capped on manpower right now. Be it in battle or at home, it is important that our people know we are guided by Ahura Mazda and the wisdom of Zoroaster. So Hakam Atuni has suggested supporting our Magi's and priests in spreading our teachings to the people, and in turn having their blessing in a religiously backed message that would strengthen our subjects for a long time to come. So we could gain 10% morale of armies for 10 years. Considering that we're thinking about having a civil war perhaps in 15 months, that might not be a terrible thing. Integrated culture happiness or gaining popularity. For now, I'm going to take the popularity. I might regret that in a bit. We'll see. We are still working on road construction, at least partially. I'm going to send these guys over here, and we're going to have them come up over this way, connect this into the road structure, and we're going to come on up like that. And these guys are filling that in. That's perfect. Once they're done with that, I would like them... There's already a road over this way, so I'd like them to build the road over like that. Okay. We're probably going to want a road cutting through here. And a road over this way, for sure. So we're definitely making good progress on our road system. It is by no means done. We're definitely going to want roads over this way. So that's all going to be a thing. How is our assassination of this gentleman going? He is literally the only person right now who is... Well, not literally the only one who's relevant. In theory, if we were to just persuade this guy, we might prevent the civil war entirely. Oh, the threshold's 19.24%. Right. Right. Yeah, that's not going to be a thing, but we can also do the same with this guy. We can persuade him as well. And now, literally the only guy is Arsham or Aduni, who we are working on assassinating. So we'll see if we manage to get any progress on that before he rebels in a little under a year. If he rebels, what is he going to take with him? He is the governor of Colchis. Now, Colchis is already disloyal. Okay. Fascinating. There are barbarians up here. They're very rude. Can they destroy road? I don't think so. I don't think they can destroy roads. Now, Colchis is going to rebel in 46 months anyway, so this is reasonably fine. And there's this mistake up here that we'll be going after eventually. We should definitely work on fabricating a claim on them. The truce with them is going to be up in 2 years, so we'll get started on that. Excellent. So with that underway, we will be annexing them eventually. And we're probably going to hire, like, these mercs over here to come fight this for us, is my guess. Now, these guys are very rude. But they'll give up eventually. Eventually. We do want to get another farming settlement. How long on this? 7 months. Okay, let's go ahead and get that going. And at this point, I'm going to actually... I think I'm going to have these guys, once they finish up this segment of road that they're working on, I think I'm going to have them stop and start working their way up towards Colchis. It won't take them very long to get there, since we've got some road infrastructure built. So up we go. And honestly, these two should be more than capable of fighting Colchis. In theory. In theory. We'll see how well that goes. That's going to be in 5 months, so we'll just get into position for that. And we'll get additional roads constructed afterwards. The barbarians will go away eventually. They're very rude, though. Very rude indeed. Okay, so we're going to group these guys on together. Funnily enough, they're not going to the same location. Okay. Yeah, they're taking out our civilization value. It's unfortunate. And we want to be parked right where we are. Excellent. 4 months on this civil war. Now, we could put in a commander, and we would need to put that in here. That's an Oraduni. Okay. This guy is 63, and he's fairly loyal, so we'll go ahead and put him in. Beautiful. So that'll be fine. We are regenerating the rest of our morale, and we're going to get all of it, actually, on this next month tick. So that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So this guy will die, hopefully before he gets enough loyalty here. That'll be for the best. Civil War will break out in 2 months, and that's acceptable. I'm actually going to keep spending down our money right now, because I feel like, oh, they're actually giving us 200 additional gold. Cool. That's not a trifle. That's pretty good. That gets us our last farming settlement. Excellent. Our ruler is currently unmarried, and we should probably do something about that. What if we married into the Oraduni family? Would that help? Or would that hurt? I don't know. Hard to say. We'll give it a go. What could possibly go wrong? Well, that could go wrong. The governor of Colchis is demanding 408 gold for this. Sure, we're not going to do that. We'll spend the 10 political influence on not doing that, thank you very much. And instead, we'll do this. Splendid. Okay. I mean, we're not going to have children, but that's okay. Wait, is that okay? We don't have any children. Well, we'll adopt a guy. Who is our heir? Like, seriously, who is our current heir? Do we have one? This could be potentially spicy. Let's see here. Governments. So our legitimacy is 90%, and it would be Arado Arantid. She is 66, and she's in very poor health. Who's next in line? Let's see here. It's under what? Administration? Government? Yeah, here. So 70%, 100% secession support, or well, 100 secession support. We could anoint someone else. He's 61. 56, 42. I think we'll go ahead and anoint this guy. There we go. There are many traditions to observe in the Armenian kingdom when naming a designated successor, but even for a ruler, it's hard to know what will happen after death. Perhaps that is why the coronation of Arshak Arantid today was undertaken with such fervor, pomp, and ceremony. The high and mighty in the kingdom, as well as representatives of the priesthood, have all gladly sworn fealty to Arshak Arantid as their ruler. There are some, however, who consider the whole ceremony superficial. Orontes IV Arantid will remain the ruler of the country after all, with Orontes IV Arantid now the heir apparent. What? We're our own heir apparent? Our own heir apparent? I don't feel like that's true. Okay, well, that's fine for the moment. So this guy's going to rebel on the next month tick. And we'll see just how many troops he brings to bear. If we need to, we can hire in mercs. We're completely fine on that front. It's not like we're short on cash right now. We're making a lot. He took a little more with him than I was anticipating. Certainly. We're going to recruit these mercs. They're going to hop in over this way. We do need a new governor in Colchis, apparently. And I'm expecting these guys to be black flagged, right? They don't appear to be black flagged. So that's very convenient. I was definitely expecting black flags. Okay, so we'll grab that, and then we're going to come over here, grab this. Now, auto caps don't seem to be happening. And this is definitely... The civil wars are different. There's no doubt about it. Colchis requires a governor. We'll put in this guy. Cool. Okay, now we're going to go up and siege their capital here. These guys, they are... Maybe they go on auto siege, or maybe we continue just hitting the capitals. That's not very many troops there. Okay, good to know. I'm going to hire these mercs as well, with the idea being they're going to be black flags, so they're going to have to do this. The idea here is that we just want to have 3 units, right? So we can have 1 unit that is a bit mobile while 2 units siege here, or 1 unit sieges perhaps. We'll see what he ends up doing. Yeah, no auto capping in these sorts of wars. So for the time being, we're just going to have these guys move around over here, and actually, this is fine. We're just going to take back this territory. So our mercs have basically no morale, and that's something to remember, for sure. But it looks like we're not really doing too much damage to our populace, which is good. We're very happy about that. So, I mean, he doesn't have a chance here. He never had a chance. We're going to have these guys come down over this way and take these 2 territories at least. And yeah, we're just going to take over all of the Armenian revolts. It's not a problem. This will not be a problem in the slightest. We won this siege. That's beautiful. Now we're going to have these guys just work their way like along this road over to this fort. We'll grab their new capital, I guess, but this will be fine. We don't see their troops. They're somewhere over in here. We know that. These guys can move on up. Now, we could put these guys on blanket siege. Yeah, carpet siege. So we're going to do that, actually. We're going to put both of our mercs, we're just going to tell them to carpet siege. And these guys, we're going to tell them, go after the fort. Sadly, we destroyed this location. I really wish that it hadn't have happened that way. But we're going to go after the fort up here while our merc forces carpet siege. Our physician died in flagrante delicto. Good for him. And we're going to put in a new one, and it'll be this guy. He's not very good at the job, but he is the best that we have. Cool. So we will siege down this territory. I don't know why they're both sieging the same location. I feel like they shouldn't. Hopefully they split up here. They aren't. Come up over here, please. Thank you. Please don't both go the same direction. That defeats the purpose of carpet sieging. Okay, now you can carpet siege. Now that you're split up a bit. Beautiful. So this siege will end shortly, and then we're going to put these guys on carpet siege as well, I feel like. As soon as this siege ends. Like, we just need to get this back under our control, ASAP. And that won't take very long, in all honesty. Like, we'll have this done pretty quickly. There's very little resistance, so that's okay. We're really only having the mercs for the mercs are really only here to have additional armies doing the carpet siege. In fact, we could split this force in half, which I will do. And we're going to send one of these units, like, over this way. And the other unit will continue the siege here. Now, I do actually want the siege engineers to all be over here. So we'll send the siege engineers there, and then we'll send these guys out over this way, and we're going to have them carpet siege out here. But these guys, they will group together. Beautiful. And like I said, we're going to carpet siege out over this direction. There we go. Cool. So the fort will fall very shortly. 42%. And yeah, we're going to carpet siege all this back. We do lose this settlement. We'll have to recolonize that. It's unfortunate for sure. But I guess it's okay. These guys are helping us siege here. I really wish that they weren't. They should come up over here. Okay. So this all appears to be reasonably fine. We'll then put these guys back on carpet siege. This fort will fall very soon. At a fake address. Perfect. And the fort did indeed fall, so now these guys are going to go ahead and go on to carpet siege, although not that direction. I want them to come out over this direction. There we go. Beautiful. So, I mean, we've basically got this dealt with. No real problem here. There are no more mines or farming settlements to be built, so that's fascinating. Let's go ahead and take a look at our library scenario. Actually, there are some decent library options here, so we'll put some of those in. Beautiful. These guys I'm actually going to send down over here. That'll be fine. And at this point, I mean, things are going reasonably well. There's no real problem here, and we can call down Zoroaster again. And so we shall. That will, of course, give us an additional 5 pops in our territory converted. Beautiful. There we go. And we'll just wrap up this civil war, and then we're going to send our mercs up over here. We're going to fight these guys as soon as our mercs are freed up. Which will be shortly. We'll send these guys up here instead. Beautiful. Okay. This is pretty much under control. Very minor losses, all things considered. And we don't need to have this on carpet siege anymore. Nor this. No objective. Okay. Perfect. So these guys are going to go back onto road build. And they are going to head down over this way and build a road through this pass. Nope. Build a road through this pass. And also putting in a triangle structure there and building a road up through there. Beautiful. These guys, there's no road here, so they're just going to walk on over. There we go. And where are they going to build a road? Well, they want to build a road over here for sure. So they're going to make their way on down and connect this road in. I also want a road built down through this pass here. And we'll build a road down over this way. That'll do for now. And I guess while we're at it, we may as well put one up through there. Cool. We are victorious. We do gain soldiers. Arsham Oraduni is now a traitor. And that's great. I don't think killing them all will be a particularly good thing to do here. We'll just go ahead and let the soldiers live. There we go. Now we're going to move these mercs down over this way. There is apparently another civil war brewing. Arsham Oraduni again? Well, not anymore. Okay. Now then, I want to check over here. We definitely want to swap this to religious conversion. Everything that rebelled here, I want it to be on religious conversion. This one is not, and should be. Okay. This up here should be as well. Cool. So that looks pretty good. Let's actually hop into the administration here, and that is under the nation overview. Go into the provinces and sort by religious unity here. So this is 100%. I want to sort like this. So this is actually a very good target to swap over to religious conversion. They will go into the negative from doing that. That's okay. We do expect that. This is another good target for religious conversion, as is this one. And this one, for that matter. Now we're starting to get up to 50% religious unity over here. So I think at this point, there's not a point in continuing. But every single one of these that is below 50% state religion, they are all on religious conversion. So that is perfect. With the help of Zoroaster, we are definitely converting these on over. You can definitely see we're making progress there. So that's really, really good. Okay, we're going to declare our war on these guys as soon as we can, which actually we don't have a truce now. So we're going to do it presently. War has been declared, and in we go. This war will take almost no time, and these mercs will wrap it up for us. We'll get rid of the mercs after. Beautiful. Technically, we only needed the 1 unit of mercs. That's okay. So I would absolutely love to colonize this, but dominant culture is not integrated culture. We'll work on that. Arsham Oraduni was killed in a freak accident. Definitely a freak accident, and definitely not a plot by us to assassinate him. That's for sure. Okay, so we definitely take this, and that only gets us 1 AE. And we're going to drop half a point of AE there and lose 5% culture happiness. We'll get rid of these mercs. There we go. And we got that territory back. Beautiful. These guys are still building their roads, so that'll be just fine. We should see on the next month tick a huge leap in the amount of money that we're making. And did we ever come off of low army maintenance? No, we didn't. And we should be back onto low fort maintenance. Now, this fort does not need to exist. We will ditch that. Does this fort need to exist? Personally, I would argue no. We'll get rid of it. But we'll see. We will see. I want to check in on the pop conversion speed here. So let's see. That's actually going pretty well. I like it. So that's cool. We do want to continue to build libraries in a few locations. I want to check in on our current research efficiency, 89%. That's not bad at all. Our officials in the province of Caucasian Albania report that they've been approached by some of the petty landowners of the area with donations of grain and other fare for the use of the state. Whether they were unable to sell it themselves or are just model citizens, extra grain is always useful, though it has not yet been satisfactorily decided how the windfall should be deployed. So we can send it to Caucasian Iberia. We could gain tyranny and lose loyalty by giving it to the poor. Or we could just take cash and lose 10 loyalty from Caucasian Albania. Either way we slice it, we're going to lose loyalty from Caucasian Albania. We'll take the cash. Okay, I want to check in on academies for right now. Let's see. Building a few academies up here wouldn't be the worst idea. We'll build that one. and we'll call that good for the moment. We are, of course, out of cash, and it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to, I think, if not finish our road system, we're going to get close to finishing our road system. You can leave words. Okay. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Wait a second. 50 gold. Is that because we don't have siege engineers here? Maybe. Let's go ahead and do that. You're currently building road. Go ahead and stop that. And we're going to move out this cohort and send them on over. Okay. Next episode, we'll see if that fixes it. See you all then.